Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in our Twitter space. We're currently still waiting for one more speaker. She has a connection problem, and maybe we can wait like for 1 or 2 more minutes, and then we can start from there. Thank you so much. And if you have like questions, I think you can drop it, and we'll see if we have like time to answer it. And yeah, if you have any question, just feel free to drop it. Thank you. Okay, so we're just gonna start now, and later when Alina comes in, we're just gonna like say hi to her, introduce her because like it's a little bit difficult for her in Ukraine right now with a lot of things going on. Connection is really bad, so yeah, we're just gonna wait for her, and yeah, we're just gonna start. So thank you so much once again for everyone here that's already tuning in. Welcome to our Twitter space. This Twitter space is a little bit different than our usual Twitter space because, like, usually Paras do AMA with a lot of amazing projects, but right now we're doing a discussion. It's gonna be like a little bit, just like talking and giving like information and just like discussing about this one topic, which is women in crypto. I know that there's a lot of like spaces or like podcasts already talking about this, but like as time goes by, I think like everything is changing by time. So I think we still need to like hear opinions about this certain topic. So yeah, we have seven, and you hear it right. We have seven amazing speakers here, and it's a lot of speakers, and I love it. It's like it's gonna be so amazing. So we have Kelly here. Hello, Kelly.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm great. It's nighttime over here. I'm in Thailand
I
currently.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like the thing with Web3. Like we're all around the world, and it's gonna be like, we have to like adjust ourselves. That's the beauty
Of
of it.
course. Yeah, I'll always hopping on for women in crypto.
Okay, so Kelly is from Waves Podcast. And yeah, the next is La Devochka. Hello, should I call you Devochka or
Hi, yeah, you can call me La Diavotka. Yeah,
Devochka? Okay, hi, how are you doing?
doing great. Thanks for inviting me here. Really
Yeah, it's
excited
so
for the
nice.
conversation.
So nice to having you here. And you're you're working for near week right now.
I just terminated working for Near Week
Mm-hmm.
like last week,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm starting a new job as content creator at Aurora. But yeah, I used to work at Near Week, and also I'm part of the Cypherpunk Guild.
Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you so much for coming in. And next we have Luana. Hello, Luana. How are you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. It's nice to have you here.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Okay,
so much.
maybe, yeah. Maybe you can like introduce yourself a little bit.
Yes, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the social lead and Latin American community builder for Octopus Network, and at the same
Mm-hmm.
time, I am the CEO for Flying Rhino Web3.
Yeah, that's so cool. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. And
No.
next we have Sophia. Sophia, how are you doing?
Hi,
Are you
hi
good?
everybody. Hi.
Yeah,
I'm good
hello.
here. And how are you
Mm-hmm.
doing?
I'm good. I hope everything is well right there.
From time to time.
But yeah, so can you like introduce yourself a little bit for everyone here?
Yeah, I'm working as the head of marketing at Pembroke Finance. It's
Mm-hmm.
library chill farming on year.
Okay, amazing. Thank you so much. And next, we have Baron. Hi, Baron. Am I
Hi.
pronouncing your name correct? Is
Yeah,
it
yeah,
Baron?
you are right. You are right.
Okay. So yeah, how are you doing?
Oh, yeah. I'm really good, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm currently based in Malaysia.
Oh, that's cool. We're so close.
So close. Where are you
Yeah,
now?
we're in Indonesia.
Ah, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
So it's like kind of like late night there too. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, midnight time. It's about
Okay.
11 nighttime now.
I know. Okay, the same.
Yeah.
Me too. Like I'm in Bali and it's 11. And yeah, so you're the CEO of 369.
Yeah, I'm a
That's
CEO
so
of
cool.
369 and
Mm-hmm.
also one of the council in near Malaysia.
Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you so much for joining our Twitter space tonight.
Thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you. And next we have Andy from Lacroft. Hello.
Hey, hello everyone.
Hello. How are you? How's Lacroft doing?
Yeah, pretty good. And
That's
yeah,
good.
excited and nervous to be honest right now.
Usually you're nervous. Me too. Maybe I don't sound like it, but I am. So you're the business development from Lacroft.
Yep, business
Hmm.
development, basically like personally handling partnership of Blackcraft itself.
Oh wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, and I think that's all for now, and we're still waiting for one more speaker, Alina, and Alina is the COO of INC4, and I think she's still having like a connection trouble, but we're just gonna wait until like she's joining. But yeah, let's move on. There's it's like seven speakers, so we need like time. We're kind of like rushing a little bit, but it's okay. And yeah, we'll be discussing like not a lot of topic, but maybe we can just like discuss and exchange opinions about some of the questions that I prepared, and maybe I can start from the very first question. So, as women in crypto, we can say that crypto world is like, or like Web3 world is the male dominated industry. Maybe some of you won't agree with me, but I think that's the fact. And maybe people, not a lot of people, but now maybe some people still have, looking at us like, sad eye, like what can we do in here? Are we able to, like build something in this world? So for those of you, maybe I can ask to Luana and the vodka. Did anything change for you guys, like in your personal experience, in this crypto world from the time that you started until now? Like, did anything change, or maybe it actually did not, or is it getting better, or is it worse? Maybe we can start from Luana.
I think it really did change a lot.
Yeah.
I think that women actually, kind of like were like breaking in the space.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think like learning about crypto's opportunities, for not only the career side but the investment side.
Mm-hmm.
Um, also can relate myself into that feeling, as a founder for Flying Rhino and
Yeah.
working in Web3. I think that it have like gave a lot of opportunities for you know onboarding more women, in the space. I think it
Mm-hmm.
really has changed a lot. I found out like I think like last month I found out that globally there was like a 21% of women that were involved in crypto, which I
Mm-hmm.
find I thought that those numbers were pretty low
Mm-hmm.
compared to the amount of NFT, artists there
Yeah.
are exist in our, in this ecosystem, not only in Near, but I'm talking like generally in all the blockchains. I think that there is like a big change, and this is only going to grow, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. What about you, the vodka?
So I think I agree with Luana in the sense that there is a lot of opportunities for women because there is a lot of need for new talent in this space. And
Mm-hmm.
so um, there is not that much barriers for women because there is so much need for new people that it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't really matter what their gender is. But
Yeah.
then I think that there is still a distinction to be made in the experience of women that are having non-technical jobs and those
Mm-hmm.
that are having technical jobs, because um, women that are doing technical jobs and are developers, they struggle more compared to men by to get grants and
Oh.
these opportunities, because there is still this deep-seated assumption that women are better for non-technical roles, and this is something that I heard a lot from
Yeah, yeah.
people working in the space.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have heard that as a lot as well in the space. And
Yeah.
I think that this is why the more that we interact, the more that we kind of voice up together and kind of like work together,
Mm-hmm.
um, we can bring that change pretty quick, if we really work together, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, what do you think, Sophia? Maybe.
Yeah, I'd like to a bit have a debate here
Okay.
because I see that actually, like if we see the stats between how many women or men are, for example, in coding, so we can see that amount of women here is less actually. So we don't have to depend on uh, achieving some grants, for example, in in stats. So this correlation between amount of women and amount of men from technical side,
Mm-hmm.
amount of women is much more less than men. So but I'd like to add just a little bit of statistics about attending some events from crypto. So I've checked one article,
Mm-hmm.
and a girl told that she attended North America Bitcoin conference in 2018, and she remembered just 1% of speakers were women, and
Oh.
there was thing that was there to her opinion that after party of the event was held in a strip club, and
Oh.
that was in 2018. But if we look at the statistics from NearCon, there were 38% of women attending. So I
Mm-hmm.
think that it shows a really good development.
Yeah.
It shows a really good progress that there are more and more women involved in crypto. And I think that this percent they will grow
Yeah, yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, that's nice to know. Like, even though maybe it's not equal yet, I mean, like in numbers, but like I think there's like a real improvement that we can see. Like it's real, it's the truth that women are having like a lot more opportunities in this world. So yeah, what about, I think I want to hear from Andy, because I think Andy start like not like the rest of you maybe that already like started, working in this like crypto world for maybe 3 or 4 years, or like 2 to 3 years. I think Andy is still like kind of new to this Web3 world, and I want to see like from her perspective, like in this like kind of short term, short gap of time from the first time you join in this world until now. Do you see like, did you see any difference? Do you see any improvement?
Okay. Yeah, maybe for this case, let me start with this story when I first jumping into this space.
Mm-hmm.
2022, in the first month exactly, and I guess that I'm the early from anyone here. So yeah, I started my Web3 journey by taking part as a team of like Hove. I'm
Mm-hmm.
personally handling partnership, and to be honest, it's very challenging for me. But I have to reach out some projects as a woman. But surprisingly, at the time, everyone that I contact in this space is very welcome. I mean,
Ah.
not only a man, but I found women also. When I heard rumor that's hard to find women, but I found it. They become a builders, taking part of Web3 space with amazing story behind, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And also I spend a lot of time on Twitter space, meet the women as a host and speaker like Gita and all you guys here. So that's changed my mind. Right now I can say that since the first time I jumped into this space 2022, it's not hard for me to find women. I can find amazing women that exist in
Yeah.
this space that prove that they can take important roles in this space because yeah, so many opportunities to do it.
Yeah, yeah, right. Like let's say for like this space, because like I thought it would be like challenging to find guest speakers, but no, that actually like there's a lot of like talented, like bright, intelligent women in this industry, and like it was so easy to see you guys, and I'm like, you have like in your bio you have like amazing what is it, CV, like your profile are amazing. So that's why I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just contact these girls. So it ended up like seven of you guys are here. So yeah, I think what Andy said is like right. And okay, I'm sorry at first. I think for every question is not everyone can answer. So I think we're just gonna move on to the second question. And the second question is maybe for Kelly and Baron. What do you think are the advantages of being a woman in crypto in each of your field? Okay, let's say Kelly, you're a content creator for crypto content creator, and you're having a podcast of yourself. So what do you think the advantage of being a woman in your field?
Ooh, advantages. I actually really love that question. I think women
Mm-hmm.
bring like just kind of a sort of special taste to crypto in general. And I think even
Right.
when, just like we have this, we bring a certain essence to crypto that I think men just don't have. And
Mm-hmm.
this, I mean, like seriously, it could
Yeah.
be just like the tastefulness. There's also so many intelligent women that do the tech part of crypto, which is amazing. But, I think the advantages of being a woman, I think because there's not so many of us, I think the more that we speak up, at least in my experience, the more that we
Mm-hmm.
speak up, we get listened to. Like at least I have. I know
Yeah.
some women do, like, they've had other experiences, but for me, when I start talking about crypto, like a lot of people, they're like, oh shit, she actually knows what she's talking about. Like I kind of want to hear what she's saying. So I just think it's really like taking up space and being confident enough to speak in front of a room full of dudes. And I
Mm-hmm.
know sometimes it's like, wow, this is a lot. And sometimes they do, have their little snarky remarks, but a lot of the times they are very supportive of women in this space. And, they're out there. And I think that just the more that we are willing to step up and speak, the more that we will get listened to. And I think, like everyone said, there's more and more women stepping up anyway. Like
Yeah.
NearCon was amazing. I've never seen so many women show up at a crypto
Yeah.
conference. And yeah, I think there's plenty of advantages. I just think we need to start stepping up and show them what we got.
Yeah, right. And yeah, what do you think, Baron? Like, as a CEO, what do you think like the advantage of being a woman in NFT in the NFT world?
I actually kind of agree with Kali actually, and yeah, because I think maybe we are not really tech, really into tech. So
Mm-hmm.
but we have our own interpretation. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think we sometimes can interpret into I mean in web3 blockchain or tech stuff in more general or
Mm-hmm.
or more layman term, so that people would understand about NFT or whatsoever.
Yeah.
So yeah, correct. Because as a CEO, I faces a lot of challenges into interpreting the concept as well, because
Mm-hmm.
there are a lot of web 2 businesses and brands they approaching us, and because they have very interested into NFT,
Yeah.
but they don't know about what NFT um good to them or can benefit of to them. So
Mhm.
yeah, I think I kind of like feels that women can interpret in their own way. Mm,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. And also if let's say ability wise, the advantages of women, I guess, as creativity. I think
Yeah.
because of
Right.
the involvement of women, the space, the web2 space have been more fun if let's say women generate their ideas, contributing their work into this space. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's amazing actually. Like women have their own ways to like explain things, to interpret things that actually is maybe for most of the people is like more understandable and more relatable and easier to understand. What do you think about this, Luana? What do you think like the advantages of being a woman in this crypto world?
I think there is a lot of different advantages in
Mm-hmm.
different points, not only in the sense of like entering into a career, but the side of the of how the current financial system, not only, in different countries around the world, globally,
Mm-hmm.
um before, the women ability of opening a bank account, getting a loan, own a land, starting their own business, it was not
Yeah.
something that it was so easy.
Yeah.
And I feel that now we have a better or more powerful, push for women to
Mm-hmm.
allow them to have that financial independence as a professional, you know, and as a woman itself. And
Mm-hmm.
and and I see it a lot in, for example, talking with a lot of girls and people in the community in Nigeria. For
Yeah.
example, I have seen them become more independent in the sense that they don't have to return whatever they gain, to the men of the household and things like
Mm-hmm.
that. Those things are really the important factors of how blockchain and cryptocurrency impacts our community.
Right.
And this is the most, the advantage that we are building on top of, great things, that foundation that we need to succeed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay. Maybe I want to hear too for from Devaka, because you're a content lead. Maybe as a person that writes content, that just like writes a lot in your like daily routine. Do you think like woman has like the advantage of being a good writer, and what is it for you?
I mean, I kind of agree with everything that has been said to this point in terms of the advantages, but I
Mm-hmm.
also think that something that hasn't been discussed is actually the opportunity of women to shape a new system that is being created with their ideas. Because in the old system or old financial system, certain perspectives haven't been taken into account as it was being structured. And now, since we're working towards something new, women have the opportunity to participate more
Yeah.
into its growth and actually shape it with their values and their ideas. So make it um, more women friendly as well, or
Yeah.
minority friendly in general.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. That's something that we haven't like discussed. You want to add something, Luana?
I completely agree with her. I think that
Yeah.
right now, all the women that are here, and even the listeners that are in this space right now, are the ones who are building the future for for a lot of, we're still, early. So,
Yeah.
I
Right.
mean, we are building and continue building for everybody else in this community. So, yeah, I agree with Labochka.
Yeah, yeah. That was right. Okay. Next question. This is actually like a really interesting question about being a woman in this industry, because I believe that maybe not a lot of people, but maybe like some people have told you all, or just like one of you, that you couldn't do something in this industry, and I just want to know what did they say, and how did you deal with that? How did you overcome that? Maybe I can start from Andy.
Okay, so maybe like I said before, when the first time I coming into this space,
Mm-hmm.
everyone is so welcome. So I never got this experience to be honest for now, but I will try to give my point of view how I deal with that situations.
Mm-hmm.
I think improvement is everything. We know on Web3 there are so many things that can be offered to women and built by the women
Yeah.
itself. Like now we have a role model, Ladia Fulka as a content lead, Barin CEO of 36, Luana
Yeah.
CEO, Sylvia CMA, and Kelly as a crypto content creator. So
Oh,
we can prove that we have ability to build and take part in this space. So like no need to listen to bad vibes. I think even though yeah we are angry, I believe it. So just trying to
just
keep
prove
building
it.
and yeah
Yeah.
building and building, learning, grab a call with another builder and feed off their passion and energy and yeah prove that you deserve to be here.
I love the spirit. I really love the way you talk. Like it's like, oh my, it's like a fighting spirit. I love it. And yeah, what do you think, Sophia, about this issue? Have you ever like had experience about it? Like someone told you that you couldn't do something in this Web3, like this is not a place for women or whatever. And then how did you deal with it?
Actually, I've been lucky to have only supportive team that will
That's
were
great.
very
Mhm.
welcome to explain everything. It was actually crucial for me when I went from centralized exchange to DeFi sector, and I'm like, oh my god, there are so many stuff that I don't understand at all, especially from the technical side.
Yeah.
But I had one case. I was hiring a marketing manager, and there were like three of us at the interview. Me, our HR director, she's Julia. She's also a woman, and we had an interview with a guy,
Mm-hmm.
and we were talking a lot about technical stuff of blockchain. So because
Okay.
we're mostly blockchain development company, and we were talking a lot about tech side of the project, and he was so surprised, and he told in the end of the interview that I'm so surprised that two girls know so much about technical side,
Oh,
and I'm like, okay, I
okay.
won't hire you.
Like you don't know how to feel about it. It's like a compliment, but it's like, well, no, not all girls like, do you think like girls can't know that kind of knowledge?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
basically, he was so surprised, and I'm like, no,
No.
we won't take you.
Okay, that's actually funny. Yeah. Oh, what about the rest of you guys? You have any like experience about it? Like be like Kelly, Baron, or Luana, or the vodka?
I think that for me, I have had a great team that has like welcomed me,
Mm-hmm.
into the blockchain. I mean, I have been in crypto for a very long time,
Mm-hmm.
but as an investor myself, but I think that also graduate, I became a full stack developer, and that whole thing, and kind of gave me like a push up to kind of like keep improving and learning more, and all these different factors that any woman takes very seriously, as
Yeah.
I think everybody can like feel related to that. So I feel like I had a great team that really welcomed myself into, and taught me so many other stuff that they know. And this is the thing that you find in this space, is that you can get both experiences. I have got both. I have got the one where I have had, kind of like the mansplaining side of it,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and I understand it. And it's funny to actually see it. But at the other in the other side, I think there is still a huge part of the community who are welcoming and onboarding women, and really
Yeah.
trying to work with them.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we've been very lucky. We've been very lucky to have like
Yes.
a really like welcoming team, and not also like our own team, but just like people around us now in this Web3 world, crypto world. Is just like they're very welcoming, and there's no like people that underestimating girls. I don't think now.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you have like really
Yeah.
changed with time, Believe
Yeah.
me, it was not this easy. It was better, back in the day I used to have like my profile picture was an actual, like anonymous,
Mm-hmm.
and I was a random guy, and it was easier for me to to
Yeah.
give my opinion, online. It was so much easier, and I think that I will get more respect also
Yeah.
on because of it.
Yeah.
And then I learned, kind of like to take out that and kind of like speak by myself. And things change. I think things that have changed in this space a lot, and it's part
Right.
of the growth.
Right, right. What about the vodka? Do you have any experience, unique, funny experience, or?
No, I think I always had like really good experiences with the
That's
people that I
great.
worked with. I never felt like they weren't taking me seriously, or they were
Mm-hmm.
doubting my ability to do things. But I
Mm-hmm.
think that perhaps for women, it's more about like an internalization of what you've heard for a long time that can hold you back from really trusting yourself and feeling that you're
Yeah.
capable of doing something that it's new, and it's new for you, but it's new for a lot of people in the space.
Yeah.
And that's why people are not that judgmental, or they're not expecting you to know everything, because we are all still learning and figuring it out.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's yeah, that's actually amazing that all of you don't have like bad experience about this. So we can move on to the last question, and I think this is like the very important question because it kind of like you know gives an idea for how how can we do better in this space in this community to support women. So yeah, I think we can start from Kelly. What do you think could have been done better in this industry to support women?
Ooh, that's a good that's also a good question. I
Mm-hmm.
think I think just I think right now we're doing a much better job than what we used to be doing, at least. I think there's just a lot more women being welcome in the space. And
And yeah, what about Baron? Do you think like there's something that we can do more to support women in this industry?
Oh yeah. Okay. Um, I I actually think that right now there's a lot of movement like Web3 movement, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, there's a lot I think I heard of some kind of award as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I think I
the
heard it too.
current in the current space.
Mm-hmm.
So I think right now, because um there's still a lot of women outside, they don't really know about Web3. And from my experience, if let's say when it's common when people ask me like what are you doing, and I was like I don't know, I'm not sure you know about it, but yeah, I'm involved in NFT and blockchain and Web3. They are like, I don't know, I don't know anything about that. So I think that that's the challenges, but I
Yeah,
think because for me, I think women, we are more like an emotional kind of human. So
yeah.
yeah, I guess we should as a woman, for myself, I think I would sell more about the dreams, like what freedom you can have, like you can plan out your own stuff, you can have freedom, yeah. So, and you can get a very good reward in a space.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
they will starting to like explore like how, because recently in 2022, I'm flying a lot of places. They are curious and asking like what am I doing, so your work requires you to fly so many places. So yeah, they started to get an interest. And yeah, and because I myself, I'm building a community, then I was approaching like, hey,
Yeah.
you should explore this play the place, the space, because um but I think most of them willing to explore it because they feel like this market right now, I mean in general, not just Web3, the market is very very down.
Mm-hmm.
And they have they are starting to seek for different opportunities.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we can have more campaign, um
Okay.
more education, especially because the education right now is still very very low. So,
Yeah. Right.
we should work out the education in I mean in specifically, we should do more layman. Yeah.
Okay. So like more campaigns and more like educational stuff for women in this space. I think that's what you meant.
Yeah,
Yeah,
correct.
yeah, yeah. Okay, I think for this last question, I want to hear um, all of the opinions from everyone. So we can start from Luana. So yeah, what do you think we could do more in this space
I think
to
that,
support
look,
women?
like a space like this right now, the one that you guys are actually hosting, is a great way to, kind of like onboard more people into listening, and
Yeah.
kind of relate to the experiences of other women. But there's also the other side, like creating events that cover topics for women, for single moms, for mothers,
Mm-hmm.
for
Ah, right. Yeah.
entrepreneurs, right? Like all this type
Yeah.
of thing, I think like create like meetups for supporting women in, there are entrepreneurs or founders or builders. So they can
Mm-hmm.
continue building in this space and really bridging awareness
Yeah.
to our communities. I think that, is the time for women to make that their mark on the blockchain industry. And
Mm-hmm.
this is why I think it's so important that, big companies that are already settled in the blockchain space, they can create so many safe spaces for women in
Mm-hmm.
the actual, like real, like IRL. This is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
other side, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that Darren was right. Education is one of the major things.
Yeah.
I've been working, for example, and doing some stuff with the community here in Miami. And participating with, women in Web3 here as well. And it's so different how you interact in a meetup, and then you're like, hey, this is how I set up my wallet, this is how I actually,
Yeah.
like, this is
Yeah,
how
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
getting used to this, and all this stuff. And I, enter, and me as a marketing person, and also as someone that is a full stack developer
Mm-hmm.
myself, I feel that, I want to also support, many women that are out there that would like to have kind of the same, um, you know, uh, freedom that
Mm-hmm.
we all in Web3 experience. And it will be great. Me as a single mom myself as well. I have more time to interact with my daughter, and at the same time be a great professional and be involved in what I love
Yes.
and what I'm passionate about. I think that
Mm-hmm.
those are things that are like so important to, relate others with your
Yeah.
story, right? So
Right.
yeah, yeah, more inclusion. Yes, more
That's
inclusion in this
that's
community.
great.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay, I want to hear from the vodka.
Yeah, I think that another important aspect could be to create a network of women within the near community, so that
Mm-hmm.
other women entering the space, they can already feel comfortable in asking
Yeah.
questions and hearing the stories from other women, and also get, just encourage themselves in what they're doing and feel perhaps like more comfortable in just asking questions that they might otherwise feel stupid about or not knowledgeable enough. And I feel
Mm-hmm.
that with women it might be easier, so definitely that. And also events such as this one, where you can have discussions among women, and you can also showcase the great work that women are doing
Right.
in the space. It gives them more visibility and can be like a really good motivation for other women to find the courage to take the leap and try themselves.
Yeah, yeah. That was actually like a great idea about like all women kind of like group so they can ask each other, because sometimes like maybe we're not supposed to feel like that, but maybe like we just can't fight it, that like in the room full of men we're just like maybe we feel intimidated and stuff, and like we don't like we're not comfortable to ask, and we feel like you said, like maybe we're like we feel like we're stupid or whatever. And like Baron said, that because like women have a different way of talking, different way of like approaching, and just like sharing things, maybe like it would be like so much better and like more comfortable if like we can have like a group full of women to just have like discussion, like answering and like asking questions there. That was great. That was a really great idea. And yeah, next, I think I saw Sophia raised her hand.
Yeah, I'd like
Yeah.
to add a little bit to what Luana said. She
Mhm.
said about the inclusivity, and I think that we should help crypto and blockchains to be more inclusive. It's I'm not talking about actually about women here. I'm
Mhm.
more talking about the mass adoption at all. So it should
Okay.
be inclusive both for it can be for woman, for man, for
Yeah.
non-binary person, doesn't matter, for any person here, and we should do everything for them to entry the crypto as easy as it's possible, because now I know a lot of friends, they when I'm talking about crypto they think that it's something very hard, and
Yeah.
I'm sure that they should be engaged much more simple than it's now, and
Mm-hmm.
it's about engaging more and more people, and especially we can see this uh, gap on women that are now engaging in crypto more and more, and that is very cool. But we
Mm-hmm.
see that the lack of educational materials and lack of just simple stuff like how to buy crypto and how to start is very hard for them, for everybody. And we should also focus not on just engaging more women here, but also engage people.
Yeah, right. Yeah, inclusivity, like to engage more people, to just like to feel people, to make people feel like more welcome and more comfortable in the space. I think that's the point. And yeah, I think the last one I want to hear from Andy. So yeah, what would you think could have been done better, or that we can actually do better in this industry to support women?
Yeah, to be honest, I'm very totally agree with others' opinion. I can
Mm-hmm.
say that women, to be honest, already making a splash in crypto. Even the number of women is not as much as men, but we can make it as an advantage to become more stand out, to do anything and explore a lot of potential that can be built by the women itself. Because I believe that women in crypto will solve more than just diversity problems, and the women are waiting for an invitation to make their mark on the industry, and also they're doing everything they can to bring more women along with them. They're trying to shrink the gender gap in crypto by organizing events and communities, educating on social media platform, launching companies, writing about crypto, and sharing their experience. So most of all, they want you to know that women belong in this space, and
Mm-hmm.
it will motivate more women to explore blockchain technology,
Right.
work in this industry, and yeah, get recognized for their achievement.
Ah, great. Yeah, yeah, that was amazing. I love all the ideas actually. It is like really like an eye-opening discussion. And I think that was all the questions, but um does any one of you want to add something to say to our listeners here? We got quite listeners here, like quite a lot. So maybe it's time for you to say something about women in crypto, like anything. Does anyone want to start to add something before we end this space? Maybe Kelly? Just the last few words.
I'm trying to think of something else, but I feel like we covered a lot.
Okay.
I guess I'm just excited that more women are joining, and like
Mhm.
everyone said, just talking about it more and telling your friends about it, and I think explaining past just like I know when you say like crypto NFTs, a lot of people get intimidated by that, and I think just explaining kind of more in depth what it's about
Mhm.
and making it an everyday conversation. Bringing more women in the space. I think it's already happening. So yeah.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Does anyone want to add something? Oh, Luana.
Yes, I think that
Yeah.
I agree with Kelly. I think that we should have like a Paris woman in crypto
Mhm.
weekly weekly
That would be
space so
great.
more women can come up and talk about this stuff. I think that there is
Yeah.
not like so many open spaces where women can feel free to open up about their stories and
Yeah.
everything that has happened in their experiences in blockchain. I think is very important because that will onboard even more people to participate and really relate to each other.
Yeah, just like a fun discussion every week. That would be perfect. It would be so fun. I would join every week. So, maybe from the vodka, the last few words.
Yeah, this was a really nice conversation, and I just think we should have more of
Mm-hmm.
these and just create a tighter community within between us women on Nira would be cool as well. So yeah, those are the last things.
Okay, thank you. Andy, maybe?
Okay, maybe not really a statement, just want to say that I'm so glad to be here. It's an honor to feed your amazing story on Web3, guys. I learned a lot as a newbie and so happy to see more and more women coming into the Web3 and be part of. And hope we can build something that can motivate more women to explore the blockchain itself.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's an honor for me to talk with all of you guys, like amazing women. Sophia, do you want to add something?
Just adding a little bit to Andy. Actually, I'm very happy to be here with such amazing, strong women in blockchain, and I'm very fascinated about that. And I'm sure that we have to like join to build a strong community that will support one each other, and that will be the key that will bring the adoption of crypto between women on the next level.
Nice, perfect. And the last one, Baron.
Just now, Andy mentioned this. Women are born to step into this industry, and I it sparked me a little bit because I agree with that because I think we have this special characteristic, which is we can multitasking very well. So yeah,
Yeah.
I think yeah, we are really born to this, and I think the women who are in this space right now, we already making a difference. So I believe, with women together, we can influence more women into this space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I really thank you, Paras, to invite us here.
Thank you. We thank you guys because like it's amazing, and I was actually like really nervous. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna have like a discussion with all of these amazing girls, and but now like I'm talking to you, it's like so comfortable. Like we're friends. Like we've been knowing each other a long time. So that's the thing with women. Like I'm just like so comfortable talking with you guys, and yeah, once again, thank you so much for tuning in for like having a discussion with me, and I hope there will be like you guys just said, I hope there will be like more and more discussions for women in the future in the space. um yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining in, and for everyone here, don't forget to check their profiles and see what they're doing and see their work, see their arts, follow them, and keep supporting women in the space. So women support women, and thank you so much for everyone that's been tuning in. I appreciate you guys. And yeah, I think this is the end. So goodbye. See you on the next space.
Bye, everybody.
Bye,
Thank
guys.
you.
Bye.
Thank you
Bye.
so
See you
much.
guys.
See you. Bye.
Bye.